There we go. Hello, everyone. I'm Roseanne from Real Life Changes, and welcome to today's Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern webinar. The topic for today is mini beauty school because a number of our beauty products are actually not that healthy for us. So I wanted to go over some of the alternatives that you have to take care of your skin health. And we'll also be talking a little bit when we go through it that beauty is more than skin deep, obviously. You need to think about internal health. So I'm going to be throwing some of that information in here as well. I am recording this webinar, and I will be sending it off to others. And there's my little one in the background. Yes, I am doing this with the children at home, but they have promised to be good while I'm doing this. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or email me either through Facebook or through regular email. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. And also, please remember to check out reallifechanges.com. That's where I have a lot more information about what services I offer. And join me on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/reallifechanges. So with that out of the way, what I'm going to do now is switch over to screen sharing so that you can see the presentation that I have, and I'm going to shut the video off so that's not a distraction. Okay, so let's get that going. Let's see, stop video, screen share, and here we go. Hopefully it's the right. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so here we are, mini beauty school with Young Living essential oils. As I mentioned, this is more than just about skin health. It's about really understanding, once again, how to remove the toxic chemicals from your home that you are using on a day-to-day basis. And beauty products are a big, big culprit. So let's start right away so we can get through this. And this is my beauty story. How can I get rid of this stuff? Is that showing you? There we go. So this is my beauty story. Actually, a lot of people might not know, but when I was younger, I was actually a model. I modeled part-time, actually, and I did model some full-time for a couple of years when I was living abroad in France. And there's an old picture of me when I was modeling, and I was, I think I was about 20 years old there. So the thing about modeling was that, as you can imagine, there is a lot of makeup used on the models. So it was a really interesting thing. It was supposed to make you feel good and beautiful. And unfortunately, for me, typically at the end of a workday, I would feel really drained and not feel all that great, and usually often accompanied by headaches and migraines, which I learned was very much associated with the amount of makeup that was going on my face. A lot, those thick, heavy foundations and things that just didn't make I didn't feel like my skin could breathe, and it was just very, very overwhelming. And then flip the side of the story there, you see me on the right there. This was just, I guess, probably this summer taken, where I basically don't use much makeup at all anymore. Now, it's a bit of an extreme. I went from one to the other, but I find personally, I feel so much better and healthier when I'm not wearing much makeup. But there is a happy medium. You don't have to go to either extreme. There are solutions that are available that are not unhealthy. And Young Living, I'm going to be presenting this later on down the road, but really excited to know that Young Living in the US side of things has launched a brand new makeup line, mineral-based makeup, and it is coming here in Canada as well, I believe in November. So we'll be able to test that out, and I'm going to share more information on that when we are closer to that time. But for now, let's talk about the things that we can do with what we have. So one of the questions that I want you to think about right now is, what's your story? What is your beauty story? What do you do for your skin? How is your skin? How do you feel about the makeup products that are out there, the beauty care products that are out there? Understanding your thought pattern behind it all is a great step to coming up with a new routine that is going to be healthier and supports what you really want to be projecting with your beauty routine. Now, why do people use essential oils? Essential oils are natural aromatic liquids found in trees, flowers, bushes, roots, and seeds. They protect plants from insects, disease, damage, and environmental conditions. It is basically the immune system of plants. They are extracted through steam distillation carefully to maximize the healing qualities of the oils. At least that's what Young Living does. They are very, very concentrated. So, for example, 5,000 pounds of rose petals equals 1 pound of rose essential oil. Now, there are many different essential oils that you can utilize to help your skin, help your overall health and well-being that we are going to be talking about. Here are a few right here: lavender, tea tree, rosemary, lemon, peppermint. They all have their different therapeutic qualities, and we're going to go through a little bit more in a bit about how you can utilize each of them to complement your skin and your skin health and your overall beauty routine. So Young Living produces what is called therapeutic grade essential oils. So there are a variety of different grades. If you haven't been to one of my Essential Oil 101 courses yet, I do encourage you to join in either online. I do them online, but I also do them in person. And if you'd like to have an in-person event done, please do connect with me as well. Basically, there's 4 different grades: grade A, B, C, and D. Grade A is the one that you really want to be looking for. Now, every essential oil Young Living distills or sources has the optimal, naturally occurring blend of constituents to maximize the desired effect. Young Living is dedicated to having the highest quality essential oils in the world. These are the only oils I use for my family or myself. And I just learned something just yesterday, actually. I've always been, a big promoter of the fact that the quality of the Young Living essential oils comes from their seed to seal process, which is basically they are planting the seeds, they are growing the plants, they are harvesting the plants, distilling them, getting them tested by a third party, and then bottling and sealing it. The whole process is done within one company, and therefore you know that there isn't any kind of unquestionable materials being added in, chemicals, toxins, which other companies are potentially using. But what I just learned yesterday was really, really fascinating, because I'm a big student of energy and of frequencies and how all of that affects our health and wellness. For example, high frequencies are what you resonate yourself even when you are healthy. When you are not feeling very healthy, it's a much lower frequency. So obviously high frequency or high frequencies are the desired range. And I just learned that Young Living is the only company that I know of, maybe you've heard of others, but this is the only one I know of that puts frequencies into the soil where their plants are growing, which is a huge reason why there is such a big, big difference between Young Living essential oils and all the others. There is a little video I posted the other day. If you want to learn more about that, I'd be happy to share that with you. Just send me a little message on that as well. Now, why Young Living versus buying your products at a retail store? You know, there is power in being able to use a Young Living membership. First of all, you're getting informed, knowledgeable, and supportive distributors. We are all researching constantly. We are probably some of the best researchers out there as far as our own health and wellness goes, and that what we want to provide for our family. As I mentioned, the seed to seal guarantee that comes with Young Living, the high quality grade A therapeutic essential oils, they are affordable. Really, they truly are, especially if you're going to start comparing the retail beauty products. And then there is 100% transparency with Young Living. You can even go onto their farms and see their processes. So there's nothing being hidden. You get to learn exactly what they are doing with the plants, and they teach you. So, I mean, this whole frequency thing was Gary Young, showing what else he is doing for his plants. So on the other side of things, the flip side, you've got a retail store. Now, retail stores are often not familiar with essential oils at all. They are just purchasing whatever seems to be the best price to sell. They are often factory produced versus the farm produced. And most of the time they're using Flora water, which is grade D. It's basically the trash water of the grade A essential oils, and or they're using diluted or chemically treated essential oils, which are definitely not good for you, because we're trying to avoid getting that chemical exposure now, right? We're wanting to eliminate the toxins. And more often than not, the beauty products that you buy at retail are more expensive. You're paying the same price for less oils, all right, essential oils. So really, being able to understand how much better you can be purchasing for your family through Young Living is a big proponent of, empowering yourself and your beauty routine. Now, how do we inform ourselves? There is actually, I got introduced to this app not too long ago. It's called Think Dirty. I remember when I showed my husband, he was like, "What are you putting on your phone now?" But it's actually a very interesting little app where you can scan in the barcodes basically of your different beauty products, and it rates them as far as whether or not they have they're clean products, meaning they're produced with very good materials that aren't toxic and don't cause disease and etc., or they are very toxic. And I've got a little confession to make. I ended up one day a while back actually purchasing a product for my hair. My hair is probably my biggest challenge because it's curly, and I used to use a lot of product for my hair, but I typically don't use much anymore. But I did buy one defrizzer basically, and I looked at the packaging, and it said, oh, coconut oil and shea butter. And I thought, okay, these are good ingredients, right? So I kind of just grabbed it. I didn't read the label, and I kind of just went with the marketing on the package, and I was using it. When I scanned it in with the Think Dirty app, it came up with a 9 out of 10, a big red 9 out of 10, which isn't good. You want to get between the 0 to 2 range as far as, obviously 0 is best, but 2 would be kind of all you would really want. And it was a 9. So that was a big eye opener to me that, once again, reminding me, don't fall for the marketing. So Think Dirty, check it out. It's great for smartphones, and you can scan things in and see exactly what you have in your bathroom. Now, what are the challenges for skincare? So the beauty enemies: sun, pollution, stress, smoking. I have a bit of a, I guess I would say excessive sun. If you're constantly burning your skin and things like that, that would probably not be very good. I love, actually. I think sun is a very good thing for our health. I think we avoid it more than we should. Um, I do not believe in sunscreens. And so I simply, you know, again, everything in moderation. You don't want to sit there and burn and, get that kind of damage. Pollution, obviously, it's everywhere, and it's hard to control that exposure, but certainly you can in your home. Stress is another thing that we are exposed to more and more these days, but there are things that you can do for that. And smoking, well, that is definitely something that is within your control. Don't go near people that are smoking if you are a non-smoker, but if you are smoking, well, there are things that you can do. I am a life coach that I have some very specific techniques that do help to work with quitting smoking if you want to look into that with me. Sudden diet change. So if you are making, big changes in your diet, that can affect how your skin looks. Processed food, obviously not the greatest. What are you feeding? The internal gut health is a big reflection on your skin. If your skin isn't looking that healthy and you're doing your best with all the cleaning and all that, start looking at what your diet is. Free radicals obviously can cause some damage, aging stages, etc. So there are things that we can have control over and others that we can't. Now, what is the cost of beauty? Can you believe it? The average woman spends a minimum of $1,000 yearly for herself alone. This includes makeup, nail appointments, facials, basic bathroom, cabinet essentials, dental, soap, hair products, etc. These products can often only be used by her and need to be replaced often. So, on the other side of things, essential oils can provide excellent skin penetration and affect us on the inside. So not only are we going to be able to use essential oils to help our skin health, we can also improve our mood with essential oils and have less stress, more positive outlook, creates less tension. You can even evoke memories and emotions of youthfulness. Here's a little quote: "The most delightful and harmful form of addiction." Oh, it's the most delightful and harmless form of addiction. It'd be good if I could read today. So essential oils, basically what they do when you put them topically on your skin, the essential oils penetrate the dermal tissue and they enter through the pores and travel through capillary circulation. When you apply it with carrier oils, it slows down the penetration into the skin, and essential oils can evaporate easily, so they don't stay on you forever. Now now that we've gone through some of the reasons behind skin health and the importance of that, let's go through some of the basic routines that you can start to do with these alternative products. For example, cleansing. We've got Young Living has fabulous Art skincare products. There's the Art Gentle Foaming Cleanser, which is good for all skin types. I really like it because it's foaming, so it's really light when you're using it. I actually just keep it in the shower and I use it quickly in the shower, and it's a great way to give my face that very gentle cleansing. It contains sandalwood, frankincense, and lemon oils. There is the Orange Blossom Facial Wash, which is soap-free. It's very mild. It strengthens collagen. It's suitable for sensitive and acne-prone skin. It contains wolfberry, which is another word for goji berry, MSM, and lavender, patchouli, lemon, and rosemary oil. So it's got a lot of different essential oils in there. I've heard a lot of great reviews about the Orange Blossom Facial Wash. Now, there's something else that you can do with the Orange Blossom Facial Wash is you can get one of these little foam soap dispensers, and what you do is you fill, as it shows you there, fill to here with Orange Blossom Face Wash, fill to there with distilled water, give it a shake, and you're going to be, that one bottle of Orange Blossom face wash is going to go a long, long way. And you can use that over and over, and it's already diluted to save you money as well at the same time. So you're getting all the benefits of the Orange Blossom face wash, but it's being very, very economically used. So step 2, what you're going to want to do is exfoliate. Usually twice a week is a good kind of rate for that. And Young Living has this really, really yummy satin facial scrub mint. What it does is it cleans clogged pores, and it minimizes the appearance of pores, and it speeds the renewal process with MSM, aloe vera, jojoba oil, and shea butter. And I tell you, the smell of the mint, when you're doing, especially if you exfoliate I also do this in the shower. That's just my routine. It's just easier because I'm already getting all wet. And it is just such a nice pick me up in the morning, because it's so, that mint smell is just really, really refreshing. I love this one. Then step 3 is to tone. There is the Art Skin Care Toner. What it does is to bring back the pH of the skin to 5.5. It also removes any remaining impurities and helps to shrink the pores. It prepares your skin for moisturizers as well, and contains frankincense, sandalwood, and lemon oils. Now you're seeing a definite pattern here with certain essential oils that are used for skincare. Frankincense, sandalwood, and lemon are 3 very, very good skin oils. Especially if you're a do-it-yourself person, there's some great do-it-yourself recipes that you can use for skincare. I personally don't have the time most of the time to do some. I'm going to have to do a few, especially for my hair. But otherwise, here's the another picture of the refreshing toner as well. Step 4 is restore. So the renewal serum is also a really lovely product that I use. It quickly and deeply penetrates into your skin, and I got to tell you, when I put it on, it smells like chocolate. So, excuse me, I really love it. It smells delicious, and it just helps to retain moisture, repair the skin, and as it says, lift spirits. I think the chocolatey smell certainly lifts my spirits. So this is one of my favorite products as well. And then there's the other moisturize. Step 5 is to moisturize. Both the products in the picture products, the Art Light Moisturizer and the Sheer Lume, are products that I use regularly. The light one is more of a day-to-day moisturizer that I use on my face, and the Sheer Lume is one that I would use maybe 1 to 2 times per week typically, because it's a heavier cream, and it is considered a brightening cream. So one of the testimonials that I give for that is that after I started using that last year, my husband actually made a comment about how my skin was looking very bright, and he was wondering what I was doing. So it definitely makes a difference, even when I feel that I have very good skin, due to my internal gut health, etc., that I take very good care of. But in the winter in particular, I do like to have the moisturizers, because the air is dry. That's something that you can do to help prevent the environmental exposures. So let's see what I've got here. Is it coming? So there's the light moisturizer. As I mentioned, it's a great one for more day-to-day use, and it is suitable for all skin types. And then these are some specific anti-aging oils. We've got frankincense, which keeps skin youthful. Lavender on the skin is very gentle and it can help tackle dark spots. Lemon is another brightening oil for the overall complexion. It actually eats the petrochemicals that cause aging. There is some cautionary notes with lemon. You don't want to go into, direct sun. Like you wouldn't put a bunch of lemon on your face, like full, straight lemon oil on your face and go out into the sun because it does. It is photosensitive. So. And then you've got acne and blemish essential oils such as lavender, bergamot, lemon, Melrose. Melrose is really great. I use that one for Johan, and my daughter uses that. Frankincense, as you notice, was in all of the skincare products that Young Living created. And then even if you like do it yourself, here is a very simple recipe that you can do for a mask that you can do once a week. And for a nice detox, you can do a tablespoon of clay powder plus 2 to 3 drops of essential oil, like whichever one you choose, such as lavender, for example. And then you've got a very cheap mask. But on that side as well, once again, if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, Young Living carries a really nice mask that you can use, and already has all the essential oils infused in it. So either way, whichever you prefer, to do it yourself or get it ready-made, it works. Balanced hormones. So this is a really important thing to consider when you are thinking of skin health, because hormone imbalance is the number one reason women's beauty is often compromised at various stages in the lifetime. So Progestins Plus, I do highly recommend that. It's often out of stock, in all honesty. I think it might be back in stock. I'm not sure. I still have mine from the last time I ordered it, so I'm okay. Clary Sage is another great one, and Dragon Thyme. So these are essential oils that help with, different stages of hormone imbalance throughout your life, and highly recommend looking into those some more. And then reducing your stress levels. As I mentioned, this is something that you definitely have within your control, even if you think you might not. But there are some great essential oils that can help to relieve the stress, such as Stress Away. That speaks for itself. Peace and Calming, another beautiful one that we use regularly in the house here. Those first two are very, very commonly used here. Joy is a lovely, more uplifting kind of floral fragrance, and Tranquil is a nice one that I often use actually as a nice one to promote relaxation before bedtime. Sleep, I will mention, is so key for skin health as well. Obviously, the more sleep you get, the better you're going to feel overall, and stress levels will go down as well. So make sure you are, cleansing your space as well. Diffusing essential oils are a great way to ensure the air is, clean in your home, and you can also apply topically, and you can make your own sprays, lotions, butters, and bath salts. How do you know how to make these things? Well, you know what? Pinterest is a great resource. Search online. You're going to be able to find lots of do-it-yourself recipes. There are lots of places you can get these glass jars and spray bottles. One note of caution I would say is that you would want to use only recipes that are made for Young Living, because often the other recipes involve too much essential oil, because the other essential oils are not to the same strength as Young Living, and so they often require, instead of, they say to put 20 drops of some oil when maybe only 5 or 6 is really needed. So to be on the safe side, look for Young Living based recipes, and you'll be safe in that sense. And then, really, truly, as I mentioned, I do the Essential Oils 101 workshop where I help to understand how you can, start swapping out the toxic chemicals in your home, cleaning up your cabinet. Check the ingredients of your current skincare products. Use that Think Dirty app. If they rate higher than a 3, then toss them, or if they are less than 20% used, return them to the retailer. Some retailers will accept them back. Um, you don't want to be putting the toxic chemicals on your skin. Your skin absorbs it all. It goes into your bloodstream. It's not like it's just skin deep. It is affecting you directly. Create a new routine. Write down the beauty routine that you love and find out what ingredients you want, really, truly, or what is the outcome that you want, and how you can use essential oils in place of what you've been doing. So, for example, if you've been buying a lot of anti-aging products, look instead for things like frankincense essential oil. If you're looking to brighten your skin, look at recipes that contain lemon essential oil, or some of the products that are already made by Young Living, which make your life a lot easier. And really, you do have the whole power of transfer buying. What does that mean? It means you've already been spending, like, what did we point out, $1,000 a year minimum on the different beauty products and personal care products that are full of these toxic chemicals. Instead, it's not like you're buying on top of that. Stop buying those. Get rid of those and start buying the healthier alternatives, such as essential oils and essential oil infused ready-made products, or start making them yourself and really saving money. So these are some great alternatives that you have. You don't have to be, subject to the marketing of other companies, like I fell into that trap the other time. So, be smart, do a little research, and ask for help. There's myself and many other people out there that are happy to help show you how you can do it in a much healthier way. And here's one final quote: your outer beauty will capture the eyes, your inner beauty will capture the heart. That is very true, but also I talk about inner health just to remind you that you need to think about what you are putting inside your body as well. All right, make sure you're drinking lots of water, and that way you're going to be able to be, seeing the health shine through your skin, basically. So that's everything for today's webinar. I hope that this was informative, and that we can help you to make some of these transitions a little bit easier. Again, I do invite you to join me for one of my Essential Oil 101 workshops, where I go more specifically into each oil and how they can be used for overall health and well-being, and how to easily start swapping out the toxic chemicals and replacing them with healthier alternatives. So once again, go to reallifechanges.com. You can connect with me on Facebook as well at facebook.com/reallifechanges, and I'd be happy to join join you somewhere. If you'd like to do a presentation out where you are, let me know. I can see if I can have that arranged. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I hope that we'll be able to connect again in the very near future.